Today's game is brought to you in HD by EA Sports and Madden NFL 11. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is Heinz Field. Gus Johnson, along with Chris Collinsworth. And welcome to this exhibition clash between the Panthers and the Steelers. Who do you see as the key players for this matchup, Chris?
Well, Gus, I've got my eyes on the two quarterbacks in this one. I had a chance to talk to both of these guys, obviously guys that have experience in this situation. They've been here before, and yet it's always so interesting. You can see a different look in their eyes when they're warming up. You know that they know the significance of these matchups, and it just adds another level of excitement to the football game. When you're talking about this kind of talent on the field, this should be a really good one. I know you're excited. I'm excited. Let's get it going.
Interesting, Chris. Great storyline here today, and we'll follow that storyline as this game moves on. Dumps it out right. Davis was there for the stop.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up. Yeah, they did a really nice job sealing off the corner there, and good vision that time by the back. A lot of patience, took his time, found the hole, picked up a nice gain.
It's a pass.
This defense is going to have a hard time today if they try and defend this four-wide set with a 43 defense.
It's 1st and 10. Tosses it out. Gets about 4 on the play. That brings up 2nd down. Second and 6 yards to go. Ball on the 44. Rolling out to his right. He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
The Steelers are putting together a good-looking drive here. That's their 3rd first down.
He gets off the throw. And the tackle was made by Richard Marshall.
Nice play that time. The defense came with a blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Tons of pressure. He's hit as he throws.
Pass rush almost got there that time, and he has to feel a little lucky that that ball just fell harmlessly to the turf.
They'll face second down and 10. Pitch right. Hammered in the backfield.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
In heavy traffic.
I don't think there's any play in football that's prettier than a perfectly executed blitz. If you time out the snap count, if you disguise it, if you don't tip it to the quarterback, you end up with results like that. Big sacks, big plays.
This to put his team up by a field goal. And he missed it wide left. They'll set up shop at the 36-yard line. Daylight. He's still moving forward. Picks up 10 on the run. That'll bring up second down. Second down and very short yardage here. Short throw to the right. Not much on that play. That'll bring up third down. It's third down now and just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. King was his intended target. So, it's fourth down. The Panthers are lining up to punt it away. And it's in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers will set up shop at the 20. The halfback with the carry. 4-yard gain, second down. He rolls out to the right. He leaps. What a catch!
And there you see just a little bit of how tremendous these athletes are in the NFL. The ability to go up above the defense and make a play like that, that was fun to watch.
And he's running with a purpose now. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers score the game's first touchdown.
The great thing that the offensive line did that time was they allowed the halfback to hit that hole going full speed. And once this guy gets going full speed, he's almost impossible to catch.
Jeff Reed puts it through, and it's a 7-point game. Pittsburgh is up a touchdown. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. Cam's under it. He will start from his own 5. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. Pitch out. James Harrison was there to bring him down. Good coverage downfield. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing 3rd down. Passes it downfield. He's brought down at the 36-yard line. So, from their own 36-yard line. Has a man to his right. Little flip.
They were trying to work that ball down the field. There really wasn't anything there. They dump it off, and not much underneath either.
Flips it out short to his left. Knocked out of bounds at the 40.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz. He understood what was happening with the coverage behind it and found the open man.
They have it at the 40. Hands it to the back.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Short pass to his left. Squares his shoulders. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score 7-zip. Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. Here's the halfback. This is close. They'll bring out the chain. They didn't make it, so they'll turn it over on down. Fourth down. This one will be from 47 yards. The kick is good. Carolina gets ready to kick it away. Logan is back to receive the kick. He stopped at the 24-yard line. The Steelers will start this drive at the 24-yard line. Just gets it away. Hines Ward was the intended receiver on the play.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that, very seldom are those passes completed.
It's now second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 24. He's going to pass. Room to run along the sideline. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers need just 2 plays to go 75 big ones.
That was a great example of what a guy with speed can do for your football team. He hauled it in and goodbye.
The PAT is up and good. And he'll return it from way back at the 3.
You can almost feel the air being sucked out of a stadium whenever a ball hits the ground on special teams. Everybody goes... He's got a lot of confidence in his receivers, so even if they're well covered, he's going to try and get that ball in there.
They give it off here.
The Panthers are not doing a good job at all on the ground so far. They need to somehow get that turned around because if you can't run it, boy, it is tough to throw the football.
From their own 29-yard line. Handoff up the middle. He's wrestled down at the 33. Pickup of 4, and now it's third down. Third down, 7 yards to go. Has a man short to his left. And a loss of a couple on the completed pass.
They did a great job of keeping containment there. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that one.
The Panthers line up to punt. And watch out, they're going to bring the heat right here. It bounces out of bounds at the 47.
The Steelers punctuated that last series with a touchdown. I got to tell you, they look really good. They have this defense way back on their heels.
Breaks through the line for a gain of 7. That brings up second down. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. The stop was made by Leonard. Rashard Mendenhall found some room and was able to pick up the first. They spot the rock on the 42-yard line. Gets it away. And he's tackled at the 31.
The Steelers are picking up nice yardage just about every time they go to the air. I'm not sure what's happening with the defense right now, but they seem a little out of sorts.
So they line up at the 31. Inside give. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. And 2 yards away here on second down. Another run. He's tackled at the 17.
The Steelers look like they're content to keep this ground attack going, and why not? When you can average what they've been averaging so far, no need to get away from it.
Looks to throw it.
And they really forced him to throw that one before he had a chance to read the coverage. You know, typically when they blitz, you end up in one-on-one coverage, but you have to have time to throw the ball.
Gives it up the gut.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
He rolls out to his right. Touchdown, Steelers! And the wideout has his second touchdown reception. And we're only in the first half, Chris.
And his hands are so strong that he really doesn't have to worry so much about catching the ball. You can see as soon as he catches the ball, he has his eyes on the pylons, and he's going in for the score.
Jeff Reed adds the extra point. He stopped at the 24-yard line. The Panthers will begin this drive at the 24-yard line. He throws downfield. He's wrestled down at the 35. King makes his third catch of the game. It's 1st and 10. Breaking through up the gut. Picks up 10 on the run. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, he really didn't have an opportunity to break that one, but at least he was able to get enough for the first down and move the chains.
Right through his hands. He almost had the pick. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at 2nd down. He gets off the throw. Down the sideline. Touchdown, Panthers. And finally, they score after seeing their opponents cross the end zone 3 times on their previous drives. And he adds the point after. Carolina, yeah, it's ready to kick it away. Logan is deep, looking to return the kickoff. And he'll return it from way back at the 3. The Steelers have encountered very little resistance on their last 3 possessions. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. The pass is away. That incompletion will bring up 2nd down. That'll make it 2nd down with 10 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. He's going to throw it. He's brought down at the 45. Hines Ward makes his 3rd catch of the game. He's dropped down at the 49-yard line. Now is a good time to take a look at the Gatorade top performers. They're looking at 2nd down and 6. 2 minutes left in the half. He passes it. It's broken up by the defender. 3rd down coming up after that incompletion. From their own 49-yard line. Pass is short right side.
You bring a little pressure, and it impacts quarterbacks, and we saw it there.
The Steelers are lining up to punt this one away. He angles it out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers looking for another 7 on this drive. They're still behind, but they can build on the momentum of that last drive if they can put one together here.
He's wrestled down at the 29-yard line. Armani Edwards makes his 1st catch of the game. Excellent gain through the air will set them up with another 1st down and 10.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Carolina takes a timeout.
Handoff to the right. And it looks like the offense needs a timeout. And now they've only got one remaining. He lets it go. King was the intended receiver. So, it's 4th down. The kicking team will line up. This one is about a 42-yard kick. And he splits the uprights from way out.
It's a pretty rare kicker that can kick a ball that far with that kind of accuracy. That was just a cannon shot.
And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon. Taken from the 3-yard line. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. Short throw to the left. He's brought down at the 30.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Goes through his progression. He's dropped down at the 49-yard line.
The Steelers get another good gainer that time. This offense is finding early success in the passing game.
Just barely gets rid of it.
When you get that kind of pressure, a lot of times the play will result in something worse than just an incompletion.
Here's the throw.
The Steelers are doing a pretty good job in the passing game. The receivers are finding some space in the secondary, and the ball is getting there on time.
The Steelers take a timeout, and they call their final timeout of the half. So they decide to bring the kicker out to try and get 3 points before the half ends. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 21-13. Carolina awaits the kickoff to start the third quarter. He gets this one to the 26-yard line. They go from their own 26-yard line. Short pass to his left. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. Gives it up the gut. It's a first down on the 10-yard gain.
You know, one of the dangers of blitzing is that if you can break that first line of the defense, now you just don't have the pursuit in behind it to stop the run.
He loads up for the deep throw. Steve Smith was his intended target.
Under pressure, he felt the heat that time and was forced to throw it away quickly.
It's fourth down. The Panthers line up to punt. Logan will start his return to the 24.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
And they'll run him again.
Yeah, it really just throws you off rhythm to have a play that gains nothing. You know, you're going to get something, 2, 3, 4 yards, and it keeps you in that rhythm. But when a defense makes a play like that, it really throws your offense off.
Looking for a man.
Well, the defense didn't get the sack, but they got the next best thing, and that was a bad throw.
The Steelers are lining up to punt this one away. He's brought down at the 31. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own. It is just so difficult to make big plays in the NFL because of all the speed on the field. So when you get a guy like D'Angelo Williams who can break off the big one at any given time, he is just such a weapon for your offense.
They hand it off. James Ferrier has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. Second down, 11 yards for first. Flips it out short to his left. And he's tackled at the 38.
Well, I don't think it's a stretch at all to say that Carolina's passing game a season ago just did not get it done. 16 touchdowns, 20 interceptions, allowing 33 sacks on the year, just a 56% completion percentage, and it just wasn't good enough for them to retain Jake Delhomme as their quarterback and moved on, and now there are a lot of different quarterback possibilities in Carolina.
A 7-yard play. Second down. On the ground, up the middle.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Has a man to his right. Little flip. He's tackled at the 27. Here's the give. He's brought down at the 18. Gashes the defense for a pickup of 9. That brings up second down. Short yardage situation here, 2nd and a yard. On the ground with the tailback.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on 3rd down. Finds a way to get rid of it as he's hit.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage. Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Second down, 11 yards for first. Feeds it to the back. He's wrestled down at the 15.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
So, 3rd and 9 coming up right here. This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
Still 3rd down.
Well, no excuse there. The offensive line obviously knows the snap count, but suppose it's easy to lose concentration with one of those big defensive linemen in your face.
They call on the field goal unit here. And this will be a 32-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So that will make the score the Panthers 16, the Steelers 21. And here is the drive summary brought to you by Verizon, the official wireless service sponsor of the National Football League. He makes it to the 23-yard line. The Steelers will set up shop at the 23. Looks left. Here's a short pass.
Well, there's no question that last year under Ben Roethlisberger, the Steelers became a pass-first football team. He had a 100 quarterback rating, 28 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. And this is a top 10 passing team now. So for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I think the transition is complete. No longer the focal point, the running game. This is now a passing football team.
Now they're facing 2nd and 7. Gives it off. Not sure if he reached it. They'll measure. It was enough to move the chains.
The NFL has become such a passing league. I think that run almost caught him off guard a little bit. Nicely done.
The Steelers have the ball and the lead as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll give it off here. He fights forward to about the 49. They get it out there on the toss. A gain of 6, and so it will be 3rd down. It's the tailback. Rashard Mendenhall does a great job to get free and pick up the first. Give to the tailback. 3 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Second down and 7. Ball on the 38-yard line. Still alive, and he's looking. Plenty of work to do following the sack. It's 3rd and 14. Still looking for an open man. Antoine Randall was the intended receiver on the play. Fourth down. The Steelers ready to punt this one away. And the ball is down at the 2-yard line.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
Inside handoff.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
It's 3rd and long, and at this stage of the game, there isn't much doubt that they'll be looking to air it out to convert. It's 4th down. The Panthers lining up to punt. He makes it out to the 34-yard line. The offense will start at the 34-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground with the tailback.
Very nearly a huge break for the defense that time. They're over there holding their head saying, how close, we almost had it.
Here's the pass. It's tipped away. Great defense. And now the offense will be faced with a 3rd down situation. Offense looking at 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 31. Gets the pass off. He's dropped down at the 11. Psycho Ward makes it 5 catches for the game. Hand off to the right side. And he makes it out to about the 8-yard line. Here's a look at today's red zone numbers, made possible by Old Spice Body Wash. Wham, bam! Thank you for smelling great, man. Fires it in the end zone! Mighty Mouse Hines Ward has 6. Wait, the officials will huddle. It is going to be 6 points. Big Ben Roethlisberger gets his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. It looks like they will go for 2. He's searching for a receiver. Caught! And that's good for 2. They catch him at the 25. The offense takes the field, and we'll see if they can put something together after their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. He's brought down at the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I don't think that was a designed quarterback run on that one. He simply couldn't find anybody open, saw a running lane, and boy, that didn't stay open for very long either.
It's a pass. He's tackled at the 26-yard line. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
And they line the ball up at the 26. Pass is short right side.
Screen passes really frustrate a defense because it takes you out of that aggressive mindset of constantly coming after the quarterback.
Dwayne Jarrett was the intended receiver. "11 yards out. Under heavy pressure.
Just missed that time, bringing him down for a sack, but great pressure to force an incompletion.
So they are now on the 11. Surveys the field. He lost it. Pittsburgh falls on it, and they have the turnover.
It's amazing, isn't it? When that ball gets on the ground, to watch these defenders, watch the intensity change as they're going after that big turnover.
They're looking at a 2nd and 7. Ball on the 21-yard line. And now it's time to take a look at this game's top performers, brought to you by Gatorade. Now they're facing 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Again, he'll get the call. Nice running for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd down. And 3rd down and 2 to go. The give to the tailback. He's dropped down at the 32-yard line. Rashard Mendenhall breaks through for 5 yards. That'll be good for the first. On the ground, right side. 5 yards. That brings up 2nd down. They line up at the 36. Up the middle. Hayden has been on a collision course with the ball carriers. That takedown marking his 5th tackle. They line up at the 37. Dumps it out right. Room to run along the sideline.
Ben Roethlisberger is really remarkable for not only his ability to avoid pass rushers, but he seems to be able to throw from just about any body position. A lot of guys, when they're throwing across their body or having to make a turn or a weird move, they're not nearly as accurate, but Roethlisberger is just a tremendous athlete.
Again, goes to one knee. Looking at a 3rd and 13 here. They spot it on the 39. That's going to do it from Pittsburgh. Top plays are coming right up. Here's today's Swagger Player of the Game, presented by Old Spice Deodorant. Here's the play that rocked the stadium, the Doritos Crunch Time play of the game.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports and Madden NFL 11.